So we're in the middle of a pandemic, and a pandemic usually has two rules. A, the virus is extremely contagious. B, that virus will put your ass in the hospital or in the dirt. I mean, there's a lot more nuance to pandemics than that, but this is just, I'm giving a brief synopsis of what the fuck's happening here. So, based off those two rules, why are there now people going around protesting to open up the states? I mean, don't get me wrong. Well, it's I have full sympathy and empathy for these people. Like, there's tens of millions of people that are now applying for unemployment, and like it sucks. It's a shit situation. I understand the anxiety that comes with not knowing where your next paycheck's gonna come from, even though the bills are piling up and the government's not doing enough to make people feel safe and secure about their futures. Like, I completely understand this. But screaming and protesting and standing super close to each other without any facial protection is not the answer. All you're doing is bringing that shit back to your families. We already saw what happened in spring break with all those stupid ass kids. Like, I'm not worried about this. I'm just living for today. Then they go home with the coronavirus and keep spreading that shit. So I think we've come to the understanding that large groups are not the answer. Protesting in large groups is not the answer. All you're doing is making yourself look crazy. Why should anybody listen to you? We know by science that everything you're doing is the exact opposite that you're supposed to do, and you're screaming at us to do something that scientists tell us not to do. Everything you're doing is hustling backwards, son. It's not helpful. You're not helping your case. It would be like a crazy person saying they're against guns and shooting in the air like they're Yosemite Sam. Why should anybody listen to you, Yosemite Sam? You're crazy. Nobody needs to listen to you. So I'm just saying, there's got to be a better way to do this. Yes, you can be mad, you can be anxious, you can be against this whole thing. You need to find a better, more safe outlet to do it, because you're not helping the case by doing the things you're doing right now. It's just crazy. Find a better way to do it. Spreading that virus, and like normally I'd be all about, like, yeah, let Darwinism sort these motherfuckers out, but that's not what happens in a pandemic. It's not like this dude's like poking a donkey and gets kicked in the head and dies. Like, yeah, Darwinism, fine. These motherfuckers are potentially getting a virus and spreading it to people who didn't want to get sick. So, like, it's not like they are responsible for just their own lives anymore. They're being irresponsible with not only their lives, but as many people around them as could possibly be. We don't know. Who knows? So it just needs, people need to do better.